What is going on, everybody? Welcome to Sports Talk with Birds. We are here to discuss the NBA, free agency, some trade offers, all that great stuff that's been going around the league. So let's kick it off, obviously, with Zach Lavine. And the Kings offer him on the restricted free agent market because he's restricted. They have the offer sheet. They can go out there. They can offer him what they want. They offer him 4 years, $78 million. So the Bulls had 48 hours to pretty much match that offer, and that's exactly what they did. And I'm not a huge Zach Lavine fan. I don't think he's outstanding. I don't think he's like absolutely amazing. He's freakishly athletic without a doubt, but I would have kind of liked to see him on the Kings because that would have made that team so much fun to watch. I think they really do have something special over there with young talent, so the addition of him would be cool. But he's on the Bulls, and the Bulls kind of stink, and they're downhill, and when he's going to be like the guy, that's not what type of player he is. So I think with Marvin Bagley, with De'Aaron Fox, like, it would have been exciting as hell to watch a team like that play. So when I saw the offer, I'm thinking, all right, let's go. I like that move. But when the Bulls matched it, I was a little devastated because I think that waters it down a little bit. Like, okay, Zach Lavine by himself out there in Chicago, what's that really going to bring me to the table? But so he's staying in Chicago. The Bulls want their man. They offer him a decent amount of money for that, $78 million, 4 years. Dwight Howard, he's getting bought out, and he's going to the Wizards, the Washington Wizards, and he said to the media, I want to show people I'm not a bad teammate. I don't know why I get that rep that I'm a bad teammate. I'm a good teammate, and I can be successful in this league. This is him coming after the season where he's upset that the coaching staff doesn't give him the ball down low. But you got to realize when he's going to Washington, he needs to know, and I think he does, that John Wall and Bradley Beal, like, this is their team. This is their team. You're walking into their squad. So, yeah, I think he's going to bring, obviously, a good role to that team. He's going to get some points down low. He's going to grab a ton of rebounds. So he's obviously going to help stretch the floor due to how big he really is and how much of a monster and a beast he is down low. But there's no way he's thinking he's walking in there and he's going to be the guy. He's going to be a great piece to that team, and it's going to help him be successful because it's only going to open up the floor. It's only going to spread the floor for these talented, speedy two guards that they have in John Wall and Bradley Beal. So it helps the Washington Wizards. I like the deal for them. If you think about it, it really does help him. I know people will be skeptical, saying, oh, this, that, he's a terrible teammate. But at the end of the day, it's a different mentality when you're not the guy. He knows that he's not the guy going to Washington. Marcus Smart, very unhappy with the Boston Celtics right now. He's a restricted free agent, but lack of communication. They haven't really talked to him. And when you look at his stats, it's not about his stats. It's about his energy, his hustle, the way he brings it every single time he touches the floor. And that's something that just can't be seen on a stat sheet. He brings it. He is there. Energy, and he's that type of culture that you need on a team. So for them to be lacking in communication is really interesting to me. And hell, would love him here in Philly, would we not? Maybe he gets a little bit upset with what's going on in Boston. He says, screw you, Boston, I'm going to Philly. Now he's restricted, obviously, so Boston still has it in their hands, and apparently they did talk very, 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 very mildly in the beginning, but he is very upset with just how they haven't been communicating as much as they should be, especially for a team that just went to the Eastern Conference Finals, Game 7, and have a chance to really make something happen in the future. I can't imagine Boston just dipping this guy out. I mean, I just can't, right? The effort that he brings day in and day out, I don't know what's going on, but that's a little interesting. Tony Parker leaves the San Antonio Spurs, and he signs with the Hornets. Wow. Apparently he followed a coach that coached with the Spurs for quite some time down in Charlotte. Kawhi and Brett Brown. And he's leaving the Spurs. I mean, it's out. I can't believe it. I don't think it's going to be true. Like, I can't imagine this dude wearing that color jersey and not the black and silver and white. I just can't imagine. Tony Parker, not on the Spurs. It doesn't even make sense to me. It really doesn't. I can't believe it. But hey, maybe you trust what's going down there in Charlotte. Maybe you just like the money offer. But it's interesting to see him leave Spurs. Maybe he was just getting bored. Maybe he was like, you know what? I just want a little bit of a change up to finish out my career. I've been here for so long. Let's just see what it's like to go play elsewhere for 2 years. So Tony Parker. That's a little interesting, no doubt about it. And the Portland Trailblazers, they signed Nurkic to a 4-year deal, keeping the man there. They obviously enjoyed his presence. They have a little bit of a situation going on with CJ McCollum. Obviously, they're a little bit unhappy because they were up here. And now every season's getting a little bit down and down and down. So they're a little bit all over the place right now. So they keep him, though. They keep the man. 4-year extension on that deal. So that's where we are right now with the NBA and then the off season. Obviously, plenty of moves to still be made, Sixers and other teams. So thank you guys so much for listening. Hit that thumbs up button, subscribe. I'll see you next time.